Lecture 2: Exploring Menus, Timeline and Preview Window. When you sit down to edit a video, it's not enough to just know where things are. You need to understand how they work together. The menus, timeline and preview window in Filmora form the backbone of your editing process. They are like the control center, the canvas, and the mirror of your project, all working in sync. In this lecture, we'll break down how each of these parts functions, and more importantly, how you can use them effectively to make your editing process smooth and intuitive. Objectives of the lecture. By the end of this lecture, you will be able to navigate the Filmora menus and understand their main functions. Use the timeline to arrange, cut, and layer video and audio clips. Control the preview window to test and refine your edits in real time. See how these three sections connect to create a complete editing workflow. Filmora menus, your control panel. At the very top of the screen, you will see menus like File, Edit, Tools, View, Extended, Help, and Version. These may look simple, but they are essential for project management. File menu. Create a new project, open an existing one, or save your progress. Always remember, saving often is your best safety net. Edit menu. Undo, redo, copy, and paste. These are your quick fixes when you make changes. Tools menu. Here you will find additional editing features such as color correction, stabilization, or audio adjustment. Export menu. When your project is ready, this is where you finalize it into a video file. Practical example. Imagine you're working on a 5-minute documentary for class. You accidentally cut a section too short. Instead of starting over, the Edit and Undo menu saves your work in one click. The timeline, your storyboard in motion. The timeline is where your story takes shape. It runs horizontally along the bottom of Filmora and is divided into tracks. Video track. Place your video clips in order here. Audio track. Add background music, narration, or sound effects. Text or overlay track. Insert titles, captions, or graphics. On the timeline you can trim and split clips, cut out unwanted parts, rearrange order, drag and drop clips to change sequence, layer content, stack clips, audio and text for richer storytelling. Practical example. If you are editing a promotional video for a student club, you could place an interview clip in the video track, upbeat music in the audio track, and the club's logo in an overlay track. Together, they form a complete narrative. The preview window. Testing your vision. On the right side is the preview window. This lets you play your project exactly as it will appear when finished. Key features include play or pause buttons, watch your edits in real time, scrubber, playhead, drag across the timeline to jump to a specific point, quality settings, lower playback quality to preview faster on slower computers, full screen mode, see how your video looks without distractions. Practical example. Say you add subtitles to a clip. In the preview window, you can check if the text lines up with the dialogue and adjust timing directly. How they work together. Menus, timeline and preview window are not isolated. They are interconnected. Menus give you control over the project. The timeline is where you build the story. The preview window shows you the results of your work instantly. Once you see them as parts of the same system, editing becomes much less overwhelming and far more intuitive. The menus, timeline, and preview window are the three pillars of Filmora. Once you know how to control, build, and test your edits with them, the rest of the editing process becomes much smoother and far less intimidating.